We did it. Go.
What's up, promo world? How are you? It's another edition of BP&J. I'm Brian Porter. With me, I've got the king of bourbon.
I'm not in the basement anymore.
The titan of tech, John Norris. I love it, man. He's got a new location. And with us, we have Melissa Newman.
Hello,
How are you, Melissa?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here with you guys.
We're so glad to have you. I have to ask one question first, though, to John. Like, what's up with that moose?
Yes, thank you for asking that.
Does that moose have a name? What is that?
Yes, and yes. So I've been in like 5 video meetings today, and everybody has been like, you got to get something for your wall. So after the first video meeting, I went and got a basket. Then after the second video meeting, I went and got this picture. Then I put it up on this like credenza, I don't know, whatever, ottoman you might want to call this. Then after the last meeting, people are like, why is it so plain in there? So I was like, all right, let me get the moose. So I put the moose over there. So this is a collection of 5 straight video meetings of people making fun of my background.
That's amazing. I think you have like as an interior designer.
Yeah.
That's me. Look at me rocking an ASI t-shirt. Needs an interior designer. So.
Nice. So where are you at, Melissa? You look like you're on like vacation. That looks like a vacation vibe right there.
Yes, it is a vacation vibe. I'm in Ocean City right now. We're in a nice house. We're near like Wonderland Pier, just a couple blocks off the beach. So I'm enjoying it, working from here because we have a kind of work from anywhere policy. So took some days to work, and then the next couple of days I'll be off. So I'm super excited.
I love it. I love it. What's the go-to? What's the vibe there right now? Like, is everybody just whatever? Or are they masking up? Or
that's an interesting question. So it's like it varies per spot. Like for the beach, I think it's hard for them. Like, you know how you've seen in New York on some of the AstroTurf that they have those like circles, but probably for, obviously sand, that's not the best option, right? So people have been very cognizant.
My tape won't stick to the sand.
This isn't working.
What is going on? Yeah. Are you more a beach or a pool type of girl? When you're there in Ocean City, are you like, what's your go-to?
Oh, I'm beach all the way. I love being in the sand. I love being in the ocean, even though I only get like basically like my knees deep because I'm always like, this is the time I get eaten by a shark. Like it's gonna be
sharks out. It is Shark Week. How ironic would that be? Like, well, we had Melissa. Welcome to the industry. 2 things happen: Corona and Shark Week, and then she was gone. So.
I'd say, careful, girl. With this new spot, before we get serious, I made a mistake the other day of filling my bird feeder. So now I can see this like bird apocalypse happening out that way. And I'm actually afraid to go outside because I think they are taking over my yard. So I'm going to be in here for a while.
Birds are hungry, man. The birds are hungry.
Yeah.
So Melissa, you literally started into the industry like 2 weeks before the wheels just came off, right?
I know.
And you are the social media director at ASI. So then all of a sudden you had all this new crazy stuff going on, right? So how has that been? Like, I mean, how have you kind of tried to dive into the industry without, obviously being able to get out and see people? And, how has ASI helped you to introduce you to, the industry as a whole?
Well, you know what? I was really lucky when I came on board. Joe Haley, who heads up a lot of our education for new employees, had a great curriculum kind of in place a couple years prior. So they fast tracked me, which was great. Like I learned about supply chain, like the relationship between distributors and suppliers, ASI's history, our, kind of suite of technology resources for our ASI members. So it was great. It was like a great crash course. And then I think like, whenever you start a new industry or you're a new employee, like taking that initiative. So like I offered to do a virtual happy hour, for some of my new teammates, just to kind of like get to know them more informally outside of just, hey, did you do this task? Check this email kind of stuff. But it's been a really smooth transition, I have to say. I think it was just more rough for everybody involved because we all thought it was going to be 2 weeks. Like I remember my manager coming in and being like, we're just gonna go home for 2 weeks. And then, it's been this whole time now that we're,
you're like, got a moose in the corner.
Yeah. But I mean, besides that, I think they handled it pretty well as can be for a company that's like 450 people, like being digital now,
So one thing so you mentioned the happy hour thing. I think that was a lot of companies widely adopted the happy hour. And I know we've kind of let ours slip because it turned into like happy hour extended into like noon on Fridays, and it's like, oh, it's 11 on Fridays. It's the happy hour.
Cheers.
Right.
The world's coming to an end. All right.
So have you guys stuck with any of the happy hours, or how was that experience like? Because I know it was we thoroughly enjoyed it, probably a little too much.
Oh my God, it's so much fun because like, especially like I did it first for editorial and then I've been a part of some other ones in other departments, but like our CEO popped in, he's so fun and entertaining, like Michelle Bell, like everybody was just so cool, cracking jokes. So it was really nice, like just a great way to kind of boost morale and team build. So we do it more sporadically, but I know there's other departments who do it like almost weekly, but there's a lot in promo too. Like
Sales.
I know Promo Chat, or say Promo Kitchen, they do one, if I'm not mistaken, on Thursdays that I've heard is pretty good. So
I'm a Promo Kitchen chef, and yes, we do it on Thursdays.
Yes,
It's a good one. So everybody should be on the lookout for that one.
Yeah, definitely.
So actually, you mentioned Tim Andrews. He was guest number 2 on BP&J ever.
Good news.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, you are a second go at ASI here. So you have a lot to live up to. So
Wow, big
don't
shoes.
screw it up, right?
Pressure's on.
All right. So, you mentioned earlier, you talked about you were learning about the ASI suite of technology. And I think from my perspective, being pretty heavily involved in the technology community, is that ASI for the longest time has been this, trade show, their traditional association. And now in the last decade or few years, they've really kind of flexed themselves as pretty much a tech powerhouse of the industry, offering a whole host of technology solutions. I mean, it's some pretty impressive stuff. And I know I have 3 good friends over there. Shout out to Tramdex, Conway, and Kathy, who are really driving the integration stuff. So, I mean, I guess, how is it working for a company that's now a tech forward style company? And, what's baking over there at ASI? I know you guys in the last few months have done some pretty cool suites of products. So kind of give us a peek under the hood of the tech at ASI.
Yeah, gladly. So, I mean, for me, normally when things become kind of more public knowledge, like when we're ready to release stuff, I'll know more about it. When there's kind of like a new innovation, I know that we just launched a new microsite for our distributor ASI members, which I think is pretty cool. Like if you guys are looking for resources on, ASI products, getting kind of like your marketing strategy in order for print or digital, if you're interested in, some of the free resources or webinars we have, I think that is really awesome. I've been trying to promote that a lot because I feel like, there's more visibility online and people are looking for resources. And I think kind of going back to the first part of your question, as kind of a tech forward company, for such a large corporation, I think we pivot really well. And I think we take customer feedback into account pretty well as a result, like for new upcoming products. Like if somebody is requesting a new feature or they have feedback on something about how we can make it better, like we'll totally take that in for the next iteration of like a product. So it's pretty exciting. There's always something new to promote. So it's definitely, very enjoyable to be a part of that.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's one thing that we see a lot, is that those large companies lose the ability to pivot quick. So I guess if you guys can maintain that says a lot for. I know you have a strong foundation. I mean, Tim comes from a strong technology foundation as well. So I mean, having that driving the ship there helps a lot.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
I loved him. Yeah.
So social media manager at ASI, right?
Yes.
So we have obviously we've had a great run with the Corona days. We had a lot of fun. We just were awarded your best use of social media, right? So
congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys,
yes.
I love your stuff.
If you haven't listened to what was the social podcast, what's it called? We're gonna
the Social Angle Podcast. And I'll drop a comment. I'll drop a link in the comments.
Hey, that was great though.
It was classic. Yeah, but it was. I think there's some like half just me being me, and then half like good content in there. But it was one of the more fun podcasts.
Awesome. You did so well.
Yeah. And for us, we wanted to find a way to engage and just, still have fun and be light with it. And I think we accomplished that. So we were excited. But so you've seen a lot, and obviously you run the show there. And so this is a 2-part question. Like, what has been the best use of social media? The best, what's your favorite thing about social media in 2020? And what's your absolute worst? Like, what do you get up and you look online, you're like, man,
If I see one more
I actually
flyer.
fall more into the latter category. I'm like, if I have to see that one more time, like
The next kid in diapers. I am done. I'm quitting social media.
That's so funny. To me, what I love is like user-generated content. Don't you think like there's people out there, like there's kids who are 16 and 17 who are doing content better than brands. Like for me sometimes, like yeah, like they're crushing it.
Those two guys with the 80s show. The two guys on YouTube with the Phil Collins, where the first time they listened to Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Phil Collins is the number 2 tune right now on iTunes
because of those great? Guys. Or
yeah,
like think about like tie-dye, like all the kids on TikTok who like have basically like sold out like white t-shirts and sweatpants and like right dye because of that trend. Like it's just because all their like tutorial videos, like it's always so cool to see like somebody who's not restricted by like a brand voice or like all the mantle of working for like a corporation, because you have to respond a certain way, you have to be cognizant, and a lot of times like I don't always get the final like kind of check off for certain things. It has to be kind of like a team approach for some things. So it's like somebody who's doing something really quick and fun, and I feel like that's the stuff, like the virality of that is so awesome to watch. Like I love that. And then probably for like the stuff that I could do like less without, influencer marketing. Like just like some of it, like, the person who like has a personal chef and a trainer who's like, this tummy tea has just snatched my waist. And it's like, really, Kim Kardashian?
Hold on, I'm going to cancel my tummy tea. Hold on.
Oh no, I got to get rid of this ASI shirt now.
What happened? I've been drinking tea for weeks and I just have a rash.
Here, Michelle Bell, here's your $100 back for wearing this t-shirt.
It's crazy though, right? I couldn't agree more. The thing that speaks to me is like real, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that anything about us, but we literally get up and go, yeah, okay. Like we don't overproduce anything. We literally would put 1 second into our little videos and stuff, but it was fun because it was just, we didn't take ourselves too seriously, as you can tell.
And my thing, I think it's a winning strategy, especially now. Like I was saying earlier before, like we started, like people are looking for escape. They're looking for fun. And I think also people really get hung up on like, kind of like tangible value, like creating a tutorial where somebody can walk away with like instructions to do stuff. Like sometimes people just want to laugh. They just want to be entertained, So you guys are crushing it. Keep it up.
Yeah, that is the hardest part, is the consistency of it. Like all of a sudden it'll be Tuesday and we reached out to you like Tuesday evening. We're like, oh no, BP&J's tomorrow. We don't have anybody.
Oh man, what day of the week is it? Yeah. So
it's the consistency. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. All right. So now we get to my favorite part of every Wednesday. So we're going to go down this sandwich journey here with you. Now, I've been starting to try to peg people with the sandwich. Now, I know that you work in the Philly area, so I can't fall into the Philly cheesesteak trap to peg you. I was kind of leaning like spicy barbacoa, like something like really that's out there, some nice like crusty bread, but I'm probably way off. So, all right, Melissa, hit us with it. Top to bottom, soup to nuts, the whole thing. What's your favorite sandwich?
All right, so I'm going to blow your mind right now. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? You ready right now?
All right.
I hate sandwiches.
Oh, no.
Quick.
Done. Facebook Live done.
Did you have a bad sandwich experience?
Did you know what the show was about? You should have just rejected the invite.
Like my thing is like, no, I'm just messing. So like I like grilled cheeses, but like there's something about like hoagies and like cured meat and like seeing like, it always makes people's like breath super rank and it just like looks gross. So I'm just like, not for me.
When was the last time you ate a sandwich?
What are you putting on your sandwich with breath super rankness?
I know.
So the my first comment on here is going to be about the super rank. So just so you know, that's coming your way.
Sandwiches, regardless of style, size, content, are rank. Rank.
All right, so
you're sitting down to hang out. What are you gonna eat?
Pizza. That's the better choice.
All right. Okay. Do you ever fold it over? You never fold it over? That might be a pizza sandwich.
We could let that slide. It's like a pizza sandwich.
New York style,
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh man, you broke my heart with the no,
So
no
sorry,
sandwich
John.
thing.
You're like,
I was not expecting that.
off camera.
You know what would be the most rank? Spicy barbacoa. More sauce. Awesome. I love it. That was the ultimate curveball. The hatred of this word, even the word sandwich. You were like, no.
She was like, oh no,
It's a no for
BP&J.
me.
I thought it was something else, not a sandwich show.
She saved that right to the end and then nuked the whole thing. I love it. Awesome, Melissa. Well, you're living up to your reputation as being the best social media out there. We appreciate you. I look forward to actually getting a chance to meet you in person at some year. Yeah. And
2025 will be awesome. We'll see you then.
2025 is the year. Yeah. We're gonna go have sandwiches. We're gonna find one for you. Okay.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Pizza.
Pizza sandwich.
Obviously, the two of us will eat anything. So yeah, we're in.
All right.
Awesome. You've been absolutely great. We can't thank you enough. Enjoy your vacation. Avoid the sharks.
I will. Thank you so much, guys, for having me. It's been a true pleasure. Take care.
Peace out.